The root cause of technology problems today is usually a lack of process. Sometimes people think they have a vendor problem when really they have a process problem. Great process drives great technology strategy. You need to look at your business or your organization and say, if you don't have a strong technology strategy, it means you have an issue in the process side. If your technology strategy is about obvious stuff and not things that drive productivity, employee morale, and reduce risk, then you have a process problem. Here's an example of how you deliver a great technology strategy that has great impact. Here's the example of the process. Once a month, a dedicated team is coming on site to review your network against best practices standards. They're looking at what's outside of alignment with best practices. They're making changes to that environment every single month to get you better aligned with those best practices standards. That happens month after month after month. Some things get reviewed once a month, some things get reviewed every quarter, some things get reviewed once a year, but it happens on a consistent, repeatable basis. Then once a quarter, somebody's coming out to your environment, going over your technology strategy, reviewing things against misalignments and reviewing the business impact against misalignment. That happens every single quarter, every 3 months on a consistent basis. That's real process. Here's how you know if you have good process and if your process is working. If you're running an assembly line, the end result of that assembly line, you're measuring the output, how many things are coming off that assembly line. Should be the same thing with your technology. You should be able to measure your technology investments and what you're getting as a result. And in technology terms, we measure productivity. So if you're not measuring the productivity of your team from technology, then you don't have the right process in place. Here's what I'm talking about. You should be able to measure on a month-to-month basis how many productivity issues are happening with your technology, and you should be able to see them coming down month after month after month. That's where you're seeing a strong return on investment in your technology spend. The other thing you should be able to measure is your risk level from your technology. You should have a simple metric that tells you where you're at with your risk level. If you can measure those two things, that takes a heck of amount of process behind the scenes to be able to deliver that result and two simple metrics for your business, but that shows real process. The difference in Techify's process is our business model, our consistency, and our discipline. Most technology companies, they've built their business model on developing reactive processes. Processes that react better to their clients. Yeah, we've got that reactive stuff. But where we've really focused our energy and investment and time is building proactive results through our intelligent technology program to deliver strategic outcomes like better productivity, like better employee morale, like driving down risk. We've been at it for over 10 years. And in those 10 years, we've built a dedicated team that's completely focused on driving these strategic outcomes. We've developed consistency. We've developed a level of detail. We use software that allows us to deliver these exceptional results. That's what makes us different from the processes that we implement. I've spoken about a couple of the building blocks of our intelligent technology program. Today I spoke about process. I've also spoken about standards. Next up, I'm going to talk about strategy and the important role that plays in intelligent technology.